Hey, what's good out there? How y'all doing? My name's Paul Pickett. You're live on the first episode of the Paul Pickett podcast. This episode, first I want to, go over who I am. My name's Paul Pickett. I actually used to do podcasting about a decade ago, but it was audio podcasting and mainly like interviews of old school hip hop artists. It was called the Urban Obsessions podcast. But due to reliability of other people, I stopped doing the podcast, and plus video podcasting wasn't really popping back then. It was audio podcasting. So now we back in the building. We're back in podcasting. This is the Paul Pickett Podcast, episode 1. Just to give you a brief overview of who I am. I own promopalace.biz, which is an online marketing promotions company for musicians. I mean, we can promote businesses and brands as well, but most of our clients are musicians. Also own anycastle.net, which used to be an online radio station, like on demand radio station. Then we did live radio, but now, we're just kind of turned it over to a marketing promotions company because digital radio is really, it's nowhere near like what college radio or FM radio is. And digital radio will never be really what, college and FM, because even all the top digital radio streaming that's going on is like the FM stations, Hot 97, Power 105. So at the end of the day, man, it's FM. So we also own planetplaylist.com, which is a site where artists can submit to about 50, 60 playlists for free on Spotify. We also own newlitter.com, which is a New Litter apparel, which is a dog-based apparel for dog lovers. Like t-shirts for dog lovers, mugs, backpacks, whatever. We got all different kind of merchandise going on. But in this episode, first episode of Paul Pickett Podcast, it just seems like the right time, because today is the first game of the NBA Finals. That's what I'm gonna get into, the NBA Finals. Personally, I'm gonna give you my opinion on who I think is gonna win the series and who's gonna win tonight's game. Tonight's game, first of all, I'm gonna go with the Heat. I mean, Lakers are known for winning losing like game ones, and kind of like just mapping out like what's going on with the opponent and just mapping out a strategy and coming back and just dominating the series. So I'm gonna go with the Heat on game one. Um, I'm gonna say the Lakers win the series, but I would not be shocked if the Heat win the series whatsoever. Because the Lakers have the when you go to the top two players in each team, the Lakers have the best top two in LeBron and AD. They clearly had the best duo in the NBA. They were the only duo that was first team All NBA. People could say Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. I mean, that's the laughing stock of the NBA right there. That's a complete joke, man. Saying Paul George and Kawhi Leonard was the best duo in NBA when Paul George didn't even make third team All NBA. Man, that's a complete joke, man. I never heard such blasphemy, NBA blasphemy, as Stephen A. Smith would say. You talking about they were the best duo in the league, and Paul George didn't even make third team All NBA. Man, get out of here with that, man. Come on, man. So, the Lakers got the best too. When you compare Butler and Bam, Jimmy Buckets and Bam to AD and LeBron. But I don't know how far of a gap it is, because Butler works hard. He's very efficient. He's very smart. He's instantly brought a winning culture back to the Heat. You know what I'm saying? The Sixers were one shot away from the Eastern Conference Finals with Butler on there, and you see what happened to them first round. People can say all they want about Butler in Minnesota, but they were in the playoffs when Butler was there, and they ain't been, they can't even make the playoffs now. Now they're getting the number one pick in the draft, and the only last time he'd been in the playoffs in the last decade, I think, was when Jimmy Buckets was on the team. So I don't know how far the gap is, you know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's that tremendous, even though, AD is more experienced than Bam, and LeBron is definitely more experienced. I mean, both of these guys, Bam and Jimmy Butler, work hard, and they've made like enormous, leaps in their game. But then when you get down to like third, fourth, fifth, sixth options. The Heat clearly are favorite. Clearly, the Heat have the best third option in Goran Dragic. They have the best fourth option in Tyler Hero. They probably got the best fifth option in Jay Crowder, I would say. Then you got, you could either have, Duncan Robinson or Iguodala be your next option. And those options are better than any option the Lakers have. So, like, Lakers are really going to need, like, Danny Green, uh, Caruso, Kuzma, and KCP to really play their best series so far in the playoffs. They're really going to have to do a lot more because I don't know if we could just count on LeBron and AD just carrying this team when the third, fourth, fifth, sixth option on the Miami Heat is just so much better. I mean, like, Lakers past LeBron and AD, and the third best option for the Lakers has really been Rondo, but he's not really a scoring option. He's really like a control the pace, facilitate, just really take smart shots, not take too many shots, not take inefficient shots. Definitely gonna need Dwight Howard to do what he did when he started his first game in the playoffs. You're gonna need all that from all these guys because I mean, clearly, like people said, the Clippers were the deepest team in the league, but clearly, the Miami Heat are the deepest team in the league. Right now and have been pretty much all season. They got one of the most confident rookies you ever see in Tyler Hero. You got sharpshooters like Duncan who shoots your eyes out like Klay Thompson. You got Iguodala who played for the Warriors championship pedigree. Crowder is playing probably the best ball I've ever seen. Jimmy Buckets is playing the best ball of his life. Bam. Goran Dragic, I mean, he's from Slovenia, man. That dude is so tough. Like everybody from Slovenia is tough. They done seen it all. You know, like Shaq calls him the dragon. I mean, he's tough, man. I mean, he's not going back down from nobody. And nobody on the Heat's going back down. So, once again, I would say the Lakers win this because we also got to take into account the Lakers are playing for more than just winning a championship for themselves. This was for Kobe, man. This was for Kobe being Bryant, man. This is for the Mamba, man, the Black Mamba. Like this championship is for a lot more than just like individual accomplishments and individual, pleasure. You know what I'm saying? Just individually trying to achieve something for yourself. This is for Kobe, man. First and foremost, like this championship for Kobe. The Heat ain't really playing for nobody that's passed away. They're playing all for themselves. They're just trying to win a chip for themselves and for the organization. The Lakers are just they're trying to do this for Kobe first and foremost, then LeBron and AD and everybody else that's trying to get their first. Dwight trying to get first, Rondo with his second. And the Lakers have 15, you know, championships worth of experience between coaching and the players. So they got plenty hardware over there. Not everybody on the Heat has hardware. I don't think nobody on the Heat has hardware except Iguodala and Udonis Haslam, who hasn't even been pretty much playing in this series. So, I mean, that's my take, man. Lakers should. I can't necessarily say they're favored, even though they got the two best. Like, because I wouldn't be shocked if the Heat win this. You know what I'm saying? But I think the Lakers are playing for more, just because the Kobe. When you put in the Kobe Bryant, thing with it, trying to win one for Kobe. And even when Kobe was alive, he was like my least favorite basketball player of all time. But I do have to admit that something about his death did like affect me mentally and emotionally. I did feel like being that he's a year older than me and all that he's accomplished, and he still had a lot more to accomplish, a lot more, a ton more to accomplish. It made me feel like I haven't accomplished nothing yet, and I still have to work harder in life. So here we are, episode 1, Paul Pickett podcast. Um, right now we don't have any social media handles for the podcast, but we do have it for business brands. You can follow us on Twitter at Promo Palace LLC or at Indie Castle. You can also follow us on Instagram at Promo Palace or at Indie Castle Music. Check us out on TikTok at Promo Palace LLC. You can check our websites out, promopalace.biz, indiecastle.net, planetplaylist.com, newletter.com. You can email us at promopalace1, the number 1, promopalace1 at gmail.com. And also you could make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel, definitely, because all these podcasts will be on the YouTube channel along with the vlogs that I do. So check out the vlogs, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and also check us out on Facebook at facebook.com/Promo Palace LLC, or Paul Pickett is my regular profile. Once again, this is Paul Pickett Podcast, Triple P, baby, episode 1. Where we're going to just give you, sports topics, definitely music topics, because we promote music, and we'll give you some political world event topics, as long as all the facts are out there for us to put on the table. Because over here at the Triple P Podcast, we ain't going to be allowing nobody to give opinions based off opinions. That ain't happening over here. If there ain't no facts to go off of, shut the hell up, man. What you giving your opinion for, man? You don't even know the facts, man. Once again, your boy Paul Pickett Podcast, Triple P, episode 1, and we